Mayor Muriel Bowser, that is, I believe, just about to get underway today. The focus of this briefing.
Hey everybody, I'm Muriel Bowser. I'm the mayor of Washington, D.C. Today, I'm going to provide the district's update on our response to COVID-19. And the majority of our discussion today will be focused on our hospitality and tourism industry. In usual times, in ordinary times, we would be talking together about what Elliott coins the travel rally, where we talk about all of the good things that happened in the previous year, what's happening currently, and what our plans are for our destination today. So Elliott Ferguson, who is the president and CEO of Destination DC, will continue today to talk about the good things that happen in travel and tourism in Washington, D.C., talk about present travel challenges and how we plan to recover. We're also joined by Greg Odell, who is the president and CEO of Events DC, Roger Dow, who's the president and CEO of U.S. Travel, of the U.S. Travel Association, and joining us virtually is Chris Thompson, president and CEO of Brand USA, as well as John Felchicchio, who is the deputy mayor for planning and economic development. Before we jump in, I want to acknowledge that today is National Nurses Day. We have over 30,000 nurses in the district, and they are playing a critical role in our response. Everything from providing life-saving care to serving as contact tracers, and we are grateful for all of them. So please make sure that you thank a nurse today. And even though she's retired for many years, I'm going to thank my favorite nurse, my mother, Joan Bowser. So thank you, Mom, for all of your years of service in Washington, D.C. So please remember to reach out to the healthcare professionals in your life and that you know, or that who may be your neighbors and who are nurses who are serving on the front line of this pandemic. I will share with you that today we are reporting 5,461 total cases, positive cases of COVID-19 in the district. And sadly, I also report that we have 277 Washingtonians that have succumbed to the virus. On Monday, we also shared with you two neighborhoods that are of specific concern right now with levels of infection. We wanted to let you know, too, that we would be releasing neighborhood data moving forward that shows all of DC's neighborhoods according to the chart that you see on the slide. And you can go to coronavirus.dc.gov to find out more information about all DC neighborhoods. We want to continue to remind you to do your part. We are all talking about the part that the government plays, but we would not be able to be successful in containing this virus, getting on the other side of this virus, and getting back to our normal lives if we all didn't do our part. So let me remind you to continue to stay home except for essential activities. When you do leave home, please wear a mask. And listen to your body for any signs that you don't feel well, and call your doctor or call one of our free testing hotlines. Those numbers, let me remind you, are 855-363-0333, and in English and Spanish is 844-796-2797. So for workers who are in the hospitality industry who have a symptom or who have a known exposure, please make sure that you are calling one of these numbers for free testing. I also want to remind everyone who lives or works in DC to take part in the Reopen DC survey. That survey can be found at coronavirus.dc.gov /reopen DC. This is providing very rich information to all of the 11 sector committees and to the steering committee. I'm pleased that over 10,000 people have responded. We're going to keep the survey open through Thursday, but we want to hear from you, and there's time to participate. So speaking of Reopen DC, two of our guests today are part of the Committee on Faith, Arts, Culture, Hotels, Entertainment, and Sports. Greg Odell and Elliot Ferguson are both part of this process, and as leaders in our city, they are helping us think through how we will open and bring attractions and events back to DC. We heard from our chief financial officer just a week or so ago, who shared that about 60% of our restaurants are open right now, and they're bringing in less than 20% of their normal sales. And only about half of our hotels are open, and they are operating between 5 and 10% of their normal capacity. So we know that reflects a lot of lost wages for workers and a lot of lost revenue for our city. So an important part of planning for our recovery is thinking about how we safely bring these industries back online and what that looks like until we have a treatment or a vaccine. We know it won't all happen at once, but I'm grateful to have these outstanding leaders and thought leaders to help us think through this. I want to now turn to Elliot, who is going to begin his presentation, followed by Roger Dow and Chris Thompson. Thank you, Elliot.
All right.